Are in progress right now. Search and recovery teams are making their way through more Maui neighborhoods looking for victims. 111 people have been confirmed dead so far, but unfortunately more are expected to be found in the burned rubble here. KCAL's Jeff Nguyen has been there for the past week and joins us now with a look at how the community is coming together. Jeff.
Ross and Amy, right behind us is a donation center, and to give you a better understanding of the need here, let me go ahead and explain the layouts. So on this side of us, you can see this is where people can pick up whatever it is that they need. They can stay in their car, and then volunteers will actually deliver it to their cars for them. We're going to go ahead and pan the camera in this direction, and on this side, this is where people can drop off their donations. You can see the traffic flow here much lighter, and the difference is about 1 and 9. You may not know the lyrics, but the emotions are unmistakable. Community members from Lahaina standing together following the deadly wildfires on Maui. Shannon E.E. worked at a school which was not in session when the flames ripped through the historic town.
That day, because of the high winds, school was canceled for the day. And so a lot of kids were home, and some of them were home by themselves because parents have to work.
Multiple containers are parked outside the Maui Forensics Office as the coroners work to identify the remains of the victims.
A lot of the remains that we're finding are almost unrecognizable.
One organization helping survivors is King's Cathedral Church in Kahului, providing shelter and basic needs for people who've lost everything.
We started with just one room, and now we had such an overwhelming response with donations that is pretty much taken over all of our rooms here at the church that we have free space in.
The church says even some people who lost their homes are volunteering, wanting to do their part.
I'm just so grateful to be a part of a culture and of an island that wants to support each other.
For many Lahaina residents, the trauma of what happened is just starting to sink in.
A lot of us haven't even had time to grieve. I mean, we're just slowly getting out of the survivor mode.
And right now, housing is greatly needed. FEMA says that it has paid out about $1.6 million in rental assistance to shelter people who've been displaced by the fire. Those folks are currently staying in hotels and motels. Ross and Amy, we'll send it back to you.
And Jeff, you told us about that school that burned down and all the schools. What's the situation as far as children being educated in the short term? What are they doing?
Yeah, Ross, great question. So a number of schools are still operable. The ones that are able to move forward are going to do so and welcome students back beginning on Monday. The schedule for students' return is going to be a little bit staggered so that they can basically clean down the schools. You know, we've been on the air with you talking about how there are a lot of toxins in the area, so they have to kind of do the remediation. I'm being told to wrap, so let me go ahead and send it back to you.
All right, Jeff Nguyen live in Maui. Thank you.
And we are heading to that news conference we mentioned to you about Mayor Karen Bass to talk about the preparedness of the city.
That's right. The county briefed us just a little while ago, and here is the latest from the city.
Following that, we'll hear from Ara Garcia, President of the Board of Public Works, and then Aram Benyamin, Chief Operating Officer of LADWP. As always, I'll take questions here, and we'll go from there. With that, Mayor Bass.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Thank you all for being here as we prepare